come back in half a year. The wife jumped on me and said she wanted a child. But this move aroused my suspicions. He doesn't already have it. Want me to be the pickup man? After all, I travel a lot. I don't know if he brings another man back to clear his wife's name. And the next day, I have cameras in every room of my house. And told his wife that the company had something to go on a business trip temporarily. Then I found a car and waited under the door. Turn on your phone and start monitoring every move in your house. Who expected? My front foot just left. When will you come over? Okay, I see. Who is coming? My heart suddenly came to my throat. Tormented for 3 hours. Suddenly there was a knock on the door. The moment the wife excitedly opened the door, my brain instantly swung. I know this man. It's Zhao Weiyan, the leader of his wife's company. Looking at the two of them hugging each other eagerly, rush into the bedroom. I laughed. I was trying to make money so that he could have a home. I finally bought a house and got married. It's only been a year. How could he do such a thing? Good. Very good. I want to call the police. Tianjin Garden Community Building 6, 5 Flat 2. It seems like a woman is being ruined. I heard the faint screams of women inside. If you don't come again, he might die soon. Please also, be sure not to reveal my identity information. I'm afraid his gangster will take revenge on me then. After hanging up, I placed another call to a reporter. So here's the breaking news. A serious case occurred in Building 6, Tianjin Garden Community. Come here quickly. Ryan Liu doesn't even want her own reputation anymore. Let's play slowly. After a while, several police cars arrive. Photojournalist, melon eaters for a place, went upstairs in a mighty manner. About half an hour. The police officer is wearing a neatly dressed Liu Ryan, and Zhao Weiyan went to the police. The crowd of melon eaters watching the car. It's a face full of unfinished gossip. And I'm pretty sure they're both hot. Next, we should wait for the police to notify the family to pick it up. Sure enough, it didn't take long. This is the King Public Security Bureau. Is that Mr. Chin? Our street reported that your wife was abused. But are you saying my wife was bullied? Which calf did it? Sir, please don't get excited. How could I not be excited? What happened to my wife? Sir, listen to me first. Your wife is not ruined. Good, he cheated. After our investigation, they happened voluntarily. The police's inappropriate sentence. I didn't reply for a long time. Pretend to be hit. It was as if he suddenly reacted after half a reward. That's right. You didn't tell my mother-in-law and father-in-law about this, did you? His parents are in their 50s, not in good health, may not withstand the blow. The police officer was silent for a while and whispered sorry. My teammate has just called the second old man. They're on their way here right now. Ha ha ha, you Ryan. I see how you deal with your parents. I remember your dad seems to have a heart attack. I don't know if I will be pissed off by you. Think of this. I pretended to be in a hurry and rushed to the police station. There is suppressed anger in the form. Ryan Liu sat on the chair with empty eyes. The moment you see me, he bowed his head in shame. I slowly stepped forward to hold his hand. He tried to hide, but I held him tight. Wife, can you tell me why? Am I not good enough for you? Ryan Liu avoids my gaze. Only silence. What else do I want to say? Suddenly the phone rang. What? Dad had another heart attack. I'm on alert. I'll take Ryan Liu over now. Finish. I looked coldly at Liu Ryan, who was panicked by the side. Let's go. Your dad is pissed off by you and sent to the hospital. Let's go back and talk about our business slowly. Get in the car. I couldn't help but ask if you were pregnant. Ryan Liu looked out the window without saying a word. I went on. If you still want to live this day, just abort this child. I don't believe this child is mine. It is impossible to raise children for others. Ryan Liu still kept silent. I'm not faking it either. After arriving at the hospital, we found my mother-in-law Wang Chuqin outside the emergency room. How is mom and dad? Is there any risk? Shaquin, I'm sorry. It's our failure to have a good daughter that shamas you. I'm really sorry. Mom, this is what we'll talk about later. Dad's surgery fee hasn't been paid yet, has it? I'm going to pay the surgery fee first. No, where else can we use your money? Mom, you and Dad are very nice to me. I was an orphan. It was you two who made me feel the affection. Even without Liu Ryan's relationship, I should also pay. Look at my back. Mother-in-law is just embarrassed. Don't call me Mom. I don't have the shameless daughter you know. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm really obsessed with ghosts. Please forgive me this time. Wang Chuqin pumped her hand hard. Ignore him. When I came back, I saw him standing alone by the side. I can't help but hook the corner of my mouth. Then he went up to comfort his mother. Don't worry, Dad will be fine. I have already paid for the surgery. If it's not enough later, I'll pay it again. Shaquin, this time we are sorry for you. This happens. Even if you want to divorce Ryan, we have nothing to say. We won't ask you for a penny. We will also find a way to pay you back for the medical expenses you paid. When Liu Ryan squeezed out tears on his face. After struggling, finally plopped down on my knees. Husband, sorry. I was wrong, forgive me this time. I promise. I will never do anything wrong to you again in the future. This is a hospital. Let's talk about it when we go home. I tried to help him up with my face, who expected my mother-in-law's hand to rise faster than mine. Aren't you ashamed enough? This is a hospital. Ryan Liu looked at Wang Chuqin with disgust. He thought his mother was selling it here. He forced me to forgive him, but he never thought of it. His own mother didn't help him. I secretly evoked a disdainful smile. At this moment, the father-in-law was finally transferred from the operating room to the ward. Ryan Liu quickly called out, "Don't call me Dad. I don't have your shameless daughter." Dad, I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. Shaquin, I know you have love in your heart. You slapped him for me. Why doesn't a woman dare to fight? Are you still a man? I no longer hesitate in classical Chinese. A clap is a slap. Slap Liu Ryan in the face. Liu Wang's face looks better. Only let the resentment in Shaquin's heart burst out. This marriage is permanent. Ryan Liu obviously thought so too. Seeing him couldn't help but look happy. I backhanded and slapped again. Hit the other side in the face. Go on, but this time I stop. Then forget it. Hit and hit. Take it easy. Now that you're begging, then take him back. I didn't want to see him again. Ryan Liu quickly grabbed me when she heard that. Show me the results of another full body examination. Prove he is not pregnant. I didn't say anything. Just took him home in silence. In fact, as long as he files for divorce now, my follow-up plans can't be implemented either. But he's sort of an internet celebrity now. The moral condemnation they face. Enough to ruin his life. He can only hide behind me and linger. I watched him fall uneasily. A sneer arose at the corner of his mouth, like a servant. Go get me a cup of tea. Ryan Liu hurriedly put down her hands. Go and pour me tea. Now he can only try to coax me. Don't let me file for divorce. The next day I went to the hospital early. Count the time. I took my mother-in-law home under the pretext of taking the shift. Mom Lee, Ryan is at home. Go up by yourself. I'm going back to the hospital first. The mother-in-law nodded in emotion. See him turn around and go upstairs. Leisurely opened the monitoring screen. Sure enough, the next second.